And you said, I didn't write it down exactly, but like Stafford has been underrated at this point almost because the numbers are so good.
Yeah.
And Drake Maye is flying high.
Yeah.
When you compare their numbers,
I think Stafford's numbers are better.
Incorrect.
I mean, okay, I'll explain why I think that, but go ahead.
Well, we've got a better record, complete a better percentage of the passes, have more total yards, more yards per pass.
Yeah, Drake's are better.
No,
touchdown turnover ratio is the same, except Drake has run some in. Probably Stafford hasn't run.
I don't think he's run any.
And the passer rating is better.
So can I tell you why?
Sure.
So if
EPA?
No. If passing wise, and I'll explain because rushing counts, but I think you'll buy this. Stafford has thrown 17 touchdowns, 2 picks. Drake is 15-3. And passing, Stafford's total yards are actually somehow lower than his passing yards per game. He has
his total yards are lower than
he has 266.6 passing yards per game and 266.3 total yards per game. So Drake is 253 passing yards a game. He's getting 31 rushing. So the only reason I am not giving Drake a bump for the rushing is because all of his rushing success is offset by the fact that he has been a sack magnet. He leads the league, he's second in the league in sacks taken, only to Cam Ward. He's at 28 sacks, and I worry about Drake Maye as a rusher because how the hard hits he takes. So I think Drake Maye rushing right now is actually a net long-term negative for this season. So I think as a passer, Stafford's been a touch better. Again, I've got him on the same level. I don't think one's necessarily better than the other, but I think
he's getting Drake, but it hasn't yielded any negative consequences.
Well, I mean, he left a game once. That concerns me, and it certainly has. I mean, the yardage loss doesn't show up on his stat sheet, but it shows up on the team's. And so again, I think that their total yards per game, when you incorporate Drake's sacks, actually nets out as the same. The touchdown to turnover ratio is the same. And so, but regardless, I have Drake Maye on the second tier, and I'll let you keep going. But I don't think he's been better than Stafford this year. I don't think that.
It's hilarious.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
He's also just on a heater.
So that part's undeniable.
Here are the legends that you may say, wow, this graphic sounds familiar. Could you not run this yesterday because of some sort of snafu? Correct. 2 Aaron Rodgers seasons, Brady, Peyton, Drake Maye, and Patrick Mahomes, 200 passing yards, 100% or 100 or more passer rating. Those are the longest streaks since the merger. So he is playing at sort of a legendary pace. We've got the Falcons this week, so he can pop up and tie with Brady. I assume he's going to have another good game. And Coach, I know a lot of that is Josh McDaniels, because it's a team game. And it's easy to come into the league. Not easy, I shouldn't say. But it's one thing to come into the league and just throw the ball around. You know what I mean? See a gap in the line, take off. But what do you think separates great quarterbacks from legendary quarterbacks? You always talk about force multiplier. Patriots as a whole. Offense playing great. And it's complementary football. Defense also playing great. So our defensive numbers are fantastic. What?
This isn't tiers. Don't show me a team defense on Mahomes Mountain.
We talk about force multiplier,
buddy,
and leadership.
That we're not giving Drake Maye credit for the team's defensive yards per game.
He's keeping the other defense off the field. That's what they're saying.
Time of possession, not turning the ball over, not short fields. Going over to the punter saying, good job.
KW, are the Patriots super high in the league in fewest turnovers or time of possession?
We had a lot of turnovers in that one game.
Well, I don't think it's, again, maybe I'm wrong. I think they're middle of the pack in both of those categories.
But you got to eliminate the Steelers game.
You can't.
Why? We do tackle and turn the tide.
Again, that's for the team. We're talking about Drake Maye, right?
Yeah, Drake Maye had one turnover game that was really Ramondre's fault.
Oh.
But guess what he did?
Again,
circle the wagons.
KW,
don't worry about
I have him on the second highest he
Why
can get.
do you want him? Why is it so important for you to move him on the other side of?
Because the only place he can go is
it's the way
down.
I consume stuff left to right. I know it is not left to right, but when I look at the mountain, I go doo-doo like this. I go whoop, whoop, whoop.
He's the third quarterback you see.
Right now he is, yeah. Well, he's the #1 quarterback I see, but I think I would prefer him on the left.
For the 5th straight week, Kevin Wildes has broken the format.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Literally anything
Talk about
else.
Daniel Jones?
Sure. It's something
Daniel
other
Jones
than
doing
be
great.
like, I like where you have Drake Maye. Let me just turn this into a 5-minute Drake Maye.
He's a force
hagiography.
multiplier.
Okay.
And
Well, he deserves it because Drake May's been that special. Listen, I like how Nick is really doing some cookbooks here with the whole. Listen, I even though Drake Maye has better stats, I don't really think so because of the sacks. Dude, he's got 10% higher completion percentage. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Like, come on. Like, are we serious? Passer rating. Same touchdown and turnover ratio. He also has to do more with his legs, so he has to make up a greater percentage of the run game, significantly greater percentage of the run game than Stafford. Like those things matter. Okay? Puka Nacua is also part of the Rams, you know, and Devontae Adams. Like you think having 2 stud receivers doesn't help in the passing game? Like, come on, man. On deep ball passing, Drake Maye, 78.3% on deep ball passing and 6 touchdowns. Matthew Stafford, 47.2% on deep ball passing and only 4 touchdowns. Drake Maye on deep ball passing has a 158.3 passer rating. This is 20 or more yard throws. That is insane. That is absolute, utter insanity. I mean, I love how rushing yards and stats only matters when it's Patrick Mahomes, because he was talking about that all in the beginning of the season. Mahomes rushing, that's amazing. But when it's Drake Maye or anyone else, it doesn't matter. Drake Maye is at 250 yards, top 4. And he's like top 3 or so in attempts. So they're relying on him to run the ball. Let's see where Stafford is. Okay? We're going to get him. Don't worry. Oh, wow. Russell Wilson. He hasn't even played a full. Okay. Tyler Huntley. Oh, okay. He hasn't played either. Tyrod Taylor. Okay. Bryce Young hasn't played a full season. Okay. Mac Jones hasn't played a full season. Okay. Michael Penix hasn't played a full season. Okay. DJ Moore. Okay. Joe Flacco. What? Jared Goff. Aaron Rodgers. Taysom Hill. It's so low that I have to now reverse it so you can actually see it. -2 yards. -2 yards. Interesting. I think Stafford is elite. I think Stafford is special. I think Stafford, I have said this now many times, like if Stafford was drafted to anywhere but Detroit, anywhere functional, he could be in the GOAT. If he was with McVay from the beginning of his career, he'd be in the GOAT conversation. Okay, if he got drafted to wherever Andy Reid was at the time, I guess the Eagles, right? Yeah, Andy Reid would have never left never left Philly. He'd be with Stafford, still winning rings. Okay, so Stafford was more of a victim of where he went to more than anything. So Stafford is special. So being even remotely on the level of Stafford is special. But if we're going by this season, like, you know, Drake Maye, man. Drake Maye has been legit. No doubt about it. And New England Patriots fans, you know I got to keep asking you. Please keep rising to the occasion. Please keep showing up. Please keep watching the full-length videos and subscribing while watching. You guys keep doing it, and we really are. I'm able to now make Patriots videos that like actually get thousands and thousands of views, and it's just awesome. The post-game clips are still a little bit of a dud. Like, I didn't even break 1,000. And like I always emphasize, it's not about just getting views. Like, it's not just like, I want views. Like, it's not what it's about. It's being able to make videos about you know, conversations that people want to talk about, that people want to discuss, people, you know, want to watch and be part of it. It's not just chasing views just for the sake of chasing views. If that was the case, I would just keep making Bills, Ravens, and Chiefs videos and Eagles videos like every single day. I want to be able to have great, awesome conversations. So you have been so awesome, and that's why it's like there's so many other individual quarterbacks that I could isolate right here. I only have so much time in the day, and like right now, I'm making a Drake Maye Patriots video right now. And it's like when you guys show up, when you guys subscribe, when you guys watch the full length of the video, that's what happens. It just makes it so much easier for me to be like, yeah, great, Drake Maye. This is the conversation that I really want to have right now. Because I find it a fascinating conversation. I always find it fascinating to compare two quarterbacks who I obviously have a tremendous amount of respect for. It's a little bit more straightforward if this was like Drake Maye compared to, and it was like someone who I'm like, yeah, obviously Drake Maye is significantly better. Like I don't know, it's just a little bit more boring of a conversation. But like this to me is actually a fascinating and real conversation, and just shows you how special and great Drake Maye has actually been. When I look at a mountain like Nick had, for the whole mountain, there's a handful of quarterbacks that I would love to make an individual video for. Bo Nix, mainly because he didn't really get the benefit of the doubt from Nick yesterday at all. They haven't even talked about the Broncos win at all. Justin Herbert, because I think he's way too low. And Drake Maye, right? Jalen Hurts, I've talked plenty about, so I have plenty of separate solo videos. So I don't see that and be like, I got to make a separate video about Jalen Hurts now. But like Drake Maye stands out tremendously. Seeing him top 3, it's like, yes, this is great. Let's discuss it. And I just, want to be able to continue to have that opportunity so we can keep building this community and be firmly rooted in this sports talk world, so we can just get after it day after day after day after day. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Drake Maye being a top 3 quarterback in the NFL right now? And do you think he's been better than Matthew Stafford? Do you think he should be 2? Nick denies that it's not left to right, but we all know it is left to right. We all know it. We all know it. We all know it. We all know it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.